Hi guys, welcome along. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the new ProPhoto printers from Epson. We have the A3 SureColor P700 and in a separate video the A2 P900. I'm going to be telling you about all the new enhancements we've made to both machines, including the new design, the new inks, the new paper feeding and the new software. So lots to talk about. Let's get straight into it, shall we? So let's take a look at the design. Immediately you can see it's got a striking new appearance, much more like a hi-fi than a traditional printer. Nice square edges, flat top, perfect for storing those freshly produced prints. Underneath that top you've got an LED light so you can see your prints as they're being produced. Great for check-in, layout, size, things like that. Speaking of size, you'll notice the printers are much smaller than they used to be. In fact, the P700 and the P900 are 30% smaller than they used to be. That frees up a lot more desk space and makes them the smallest printers for their kind on the market. We've relocated the USB, the network connectivity and the power supply to the back here, so easy to access, and buried in there somewhere is 2.4 and 5 GHz Wi-Fi. We've enhanced the LCD screen now, so it's now a 4.3-inch touchscreen, so you can easily access your ink levels, your paper settings, other settings you want to, and whilst it's printing it'll show you time to finish print and give you a preview of the print it's actually creating at that point in time. So let's take a look at the inks now. They're tucked away underneath the lid here. Nice reassuring bong from the printer. And you can see we have 10 cartridges now. That's for our Ultrachrome Pro 10 ink set, designed specifically for the P700 and P900. It's 10 now because we have an additional violet ink on the end here. That's to expand the colour gamut in the blue areas. So if you like your vibrant blues, butterflies, flowers, skies, anything of that nature, then you're going to see some really beautiful vibrant prints now. Other than that, we have the traditional yellow, vivid light magenta, light cyan, vivid magenta, cyan, light grey, grey, photo black and matte black. Two end ones here, photo black and matte black, for printing onto the different media finishes. Photo black being for the coated or glossy papers, the matte for the matte or fine art type papers. The printer automatically chooses one of those two finishes to optimise for the best quality print. Unlike previously though, it doesn't switch between them. It is a 10-channel printer now. Many of you I'm sure will be very pleased to hear about that. So there's no purging of ink at all. The cartridges themselves are 25 millilitres in size on the P700, 50 millilitres on the P900. We've also enhanced the blacks so that you get deeper, richer blacks than you ever did before. So now we have an optical density of 2.9 and we've reduced bronzing even further. We now have something called Black Enhance Overcoat, which basically uses a small amount of the light grey ink in the shadow area of the blacks to smooth out the surface of the print, so reflecting more light, so therefore giving a more of a wet look, a much more vibrant print from your black and white prints. That's only available on the coated papers, not on the matte papers. Tucked away over on the side here, we have an introduction on the P700, and that's the maintenance tank. And that's for taking up the excess ink from your borderless printing or your printhead cleans. So that comes into this cartridge, which you can replace nice and easily. Under normal circumstances, only about once a year. That's also already included in the P900 as it was on the P800. So let's look at media loading now. Both the P700 and the P900 will load virtually any inkjet coated photographic paper that you can find. They do this via three different methods. First of all, the rear gravity feed for your normal coated papers, but we've enhanced this so it has new rollers and a new guide in the centre, so it reduces skewing and makes it more consistent. Then for heavier weight or fine art papers, we have a front paper path, and that will use anything between 300 and 1000 GSM loaded into it, or even our 1.5mm poster board if you like producing your prints and hanging them straight on the wall like I do here. You can then also print straight onto CDs or DVDs if you like creating your own custom faces. Then to the rear of the printer we'll have roll feed. On the P700 it's built in. You can print up to a 13-inch width by 18 meters in length. On the P900 it is an optional extra, but you can print up to 17-inch width, again up to 18 meters in length, on a 2 or 3-inch core. Neither of the printers actually have a built-in cutter, but that's fine, I'm sure you can use a pair of scissors. So that's everything on the hardware side of things. Now let's look at the free Epson print layout software. Epson Print Layout is a software package provided by Epson to help you with your printing needs. You can get this for free directly from our website at the following link, or you can simply Google Epson Print Layout. It's available for Windows and Mac OS X and will shortly be available for the iPhone and iPad via their respective app stores. Using this website, you can learn more about the software, including which printers it's compatible with. Once installed, it will look like this. You have the main gallery window that shows you the layout of your image on the paper. You'll have a gallery of images that you wish to print. Down the right hand side, you'll have your printer settings. To add an image into the software, you simply drag and drop, or you can export from your preferred editing package. If you want to remove an image, right click and eject it. Once you have your image in, want to check our settings, make sure we have correct printer selected, the paper type that we wish to print onto. All the default ones here are loaded automatically. If you wish to add your own custom media, then you can go in here, add, select the appropriate settings and select OK. And then you'll find it listed down the bottom here. From time to time, Epson will add additional medias. You can find this in the new Epson Media Installer. And you'll see here all the medias that are currently profiled by Epson for this printer. Over time, this list will grow. You select your paper size. Again, it'll default install the sizes for the printer. You may create some of your own custom ones again. Paper source, standard, borderless. They're the gravity fed at the back of the printer. Roll paper, borderless. Again, the roll paper at the rear of the printer. Front thick borderless. Front poster board is the tray that you pull out at the front of the printer. Quality, this refers to the different resolutions that you can print at. The higher the quality, the slightly longer it will take to print. If you choose max quality, carbon black, this will activate the black enhance overcoat. We referred to this earlier, where it uses a small amount of the light grey in the shadow area to create a smoother image and therefore a higher quality print. Layout settings, you can select from standard, panoramic, gallery if you're using a canvas, or a template. There's several built-in themes, or you can create your own. You can alter the size of your image. You can add a margin color. Color settings will default to using ICC profile, in which case it'll auto select the Epson profile as we indicated it above. If you're using a third-party paper, again, you can go in and select your own preferred from your list of profiles on your computer. You can let the printer manage colors if you wish. If you want to print black and white and make the most of those additional black cartridges that you have in the printer, you need to select the advanced black and white photo mode. And then you can adjust the tone from darkest through to light and find the option that suits you best. The density will alter the amount of ink laid down on the paper, and obviously depending on the finish of the paper will give you a different finished result. Then it's simply a case of pressing print. We've covered off quite a lot today, guys. We've looked at the new design, the new inks, the new media loading, the new software, lots of exciting enhancements. Don't forget to check out my P900 video as well, and I hope to be able to show you these printers in person at an event sometime soon. Bye for now.